you can play in any chapter that you want. So you get to meet people from anywhere.
What's up, Marcus? How are you doing tonight?
Just hanging out in Augusta, Matt. Doing great. How are you?
Yeah, you've probably got the cheapest room in Augusta tonight, I would think. So, little Masters Week APT live. Jody's got some technical difficulties, so he'll jump in when he can. But it's good for you to be with us and join. Did you get to go out and check out any action this year? Or?
Yeah, I usually get to go out to a couple of practice run days, and me and my dad got the opportunity to go out to the women's amateur event, and that was great. We also went one day for about an hour over to Champions Retreat and watched the girls. And some of y'all may saw my Facebook post, but my 5-year-old hasn't been exposed much to golf, and so we get to the first green, and he said, "Hey, Dad, is this softball?" And I said, "Oh my gosh, I have completely failed you as a father." So we got some work to do with the 5-year-old. But yeah, it's a great week in Augusta.
Yeah, certainly. Well, Champions Retreat that, I was at that event on your schedule last year. Place is pretty special. Certainly one of my favorite one-day events of the year last year, for sure. So,
right. And it was kind of cool from your perspective. I know a couple of the guys, y'all are course raters. So just getting your perspective of playing all over the country and kind of where it stacks up against some of the best courses, in the world. So you'll also think this is very interesting. So our slogan is by the players for the players. I looked at Champions Retreat website a couple weeks ago. Their slogan, by champions for champions.
Nice.
Copyright infringement.
We'll let that one go because we like that golf course quite a bit. So,
right.
Yeah, it should be fun. It's going to be a fun show tonight. We've previewing some majors. We're going to talk Augusta here in a little bit. I do have a member kit here, so everybody wants to know what's in the member kit. So hopefully I'll stop getting like 1,400 emails a day. What's in the member kit? When do I get it? And a really big sponsorship announcement coming through. So it's going to be fun. And since I got my butt kicked last weekend by my friend Jake Engelbrecht, I thought we'd bring him on as well. And there's Jody.
Hey, everybody. How are you?
Good, man. Good to see you.
Good to see you guys.
Your audio sounds so much better than it did like 5 minutes ago.
Well, good. It's the same browser. We'll just chalk it up to magic pixie dust.
Nice. Hey, we'll take it. We're live, so it's good.
Jody, are you patching holes? Is somebody shooting guns in your house, or?
So this is what was originally our my home office, but just a few months after moving in, we were pregnant with my now 10-year-old 5th grade son, and so he is moving into his sister's room, and we are slowly reclaiming this space. And so, yeah, we're getting ready to paint and all of that.
A lot of holes down low in that room.
Right. Well, I mean, it started here. Now he's like as tall as me, looking me in the eye almost at 11 years old. So he'll be 11 next month.
Very nice. So where are you playing this weekend, Jody?
I'll be heading up on Sunday to Heritage Hill with the Kentucky crew. Looking forward to spending some time with Casey and those boys. And honestly, it's been a long time. I think I played one event with you at in Indiana that was with that Kentucky crew, but that's the last time I've been up there. So I'm looking forward to hanging out with the boys, go see a bunch of guys I used to play a lot with, and it'll be a good day. The weather's looking good too.
Yeah, weather looks really good. It's been we've been watching it close. So St. Louis, we've got a sold out field on Sunday. High is 73. It's supposed to be sunny with no wind, but the morning low is like at the 33 degree mark right now. So it's going to have like 15 minutes of cold that could cause a little bit of frost. So hopefully it'll stay above 32 and we'll be in good shape. But it should be good. Jake had a good time playing with you last weekend. We were in Columbia together on Sunday. You playing anywhere this weekend, or you just
putting out? No, just probably working, and then got my best friend's 40th birthday Saturday, so we're gonna go out for that. So get some dinner and drinks on the plaza and hang out, and then just relax. Going up to one of our members, Garrett Wilson, has a big poker tournament on Sunday for the Masters, and so I think there's 42 guys last year. He had 4 tables going in his basement, and we were close. We were trying to get his simulator finished up for this year's Masters, but Foresight's not playing ball, so they're a little behind on their product. So unfortunately, we're not going to be playing golf while we're watching the Masters, but that's kind of my weekend plans.
Yeah, it's all good. And Marcus, I'm not even going to bother to ask you where you're playing this weekend because you'll be watching the Masters, like we know.
Yeah, and you always hear it said, if don't get in the golf business because you won't play that much golf. That's definitely been the case, the last 5-6 months for me. But no, not planning on playing golf this weekend, but definitely planning on watching the Masters. It's gonna be a good tournament.
Yeah, well,
I'm wearing my Masters green tonight just for the occasion.
Like it.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm looking at questions, looking at Brett's question coming in. We are actually going to reveal the member kit tonight. You'll get it at your next tournament, unless your next tournament is this weekend, because we will officially be able to start packing them tomorrow at 3:00 once we get the cards from our new national sponsor that we will talk about here in a little bit. So that'll be fun. And why don't you tell us, Marcus, a little Augusta talk. What are 3 things about Augusta that you wouldn't know unless you're from Augusta?
3 things about the city of Augusta?
Just the Masters experience overall, whatever.
Well, you will never eat a better pimento cheese sandwich than at Augusta. It's the most beautiful golf course that you've ever seen. It's the ultimate experience. The Masters is just the ultimate experience. And I just would wish everybody would have the opportunity to at least visit it one time, just to visit it. I read an article earlier today. There's a guy that's been going since like 1964, and he brings 3 new people, first-time guests, every single year to the Masters. Hey,
I'm available.
Absolutely. You got to get this guy's number, man.
Jody and John Rich.
That's it. We could have a heck of a time.
Be a good one for sure. So, why don't you tell us a little bit, Marcus, about kind of the Augusta tour? I know you had a pretty good size event, Westlake, last week. Why don't you tell us a little bit about kind of the start of your season, what you're planning next couple months?
Yeah, absolutely. So last year, the Augusta tour, in our first year, we had 60 members. Currently, we have 47 members, and we'd love to get to about 85, 100 members here locally. I don't think that would be any problem. We had a lot of players play as non-members in their first event just to kind of come out and see what it's like. I have somewhat of a success story. There's a good friend of mine named Joel Payne, and he played in his first APT event at Westlake last week. Birdies the first hole, wins $222 super skin and flight skin. And so just shortly thereafter, I'm on a text with, a few of his buddies, and he's telling them about the APT. So word of mouth goes a long ways. So last year we sold out the last 4 events that we had with over 40 players. At Westlake, we had 62 players, which kind of blew our mind. We were really excited to have, our tournament at Westlake Country Club is a private golf course. And right before we got on the call, I was sharing with the guys that this week they're charging $1,900 a foursome. So that's like $475 a player. And we only charged the week before Masters Week, wait for it, $95. So, an optimal course, optimal experience. I've heard nothing but really good things about the first tournament. Next week, we're going to play at the Aiken Golf Club, which is about 20 minutes away from Augusta. Hopefully we can get our member kits by then. And I can't wait to see, what you're going to show to us in just a few minutes. But we're excited about the Aiken Golf Club. We sold it out last year, and just things are happening in Augusta. It's a lot of fun to get together with your buddies and play golf, and we're just happy that we can provide this experience not only in Augusta but nationwide.
Definitely. Well, I think certainly being down, I know Jody was able to come down as well. Champions Retreat was a treat last year. I know personally I'd love to see that on the schedule, see what we could do there.
Right.
But
I will say, I know we're on record, but I will say I saw the general manager of Champions Retreat out at the course at Augusta National, and we had a brief conversation, and they've asked us to come back. We just have not finalized the date. And when we were at the women's event last week, I talked to the head pro, and I said, hey, man, I just want to see if we could schedule a golf tournament. Totally joking, because I know what Masters Week is like for him.
Right.
And so we got a good laugh at it. And we're going to, several people from around the country have even reached out to me and said, hey, when are you having your event at Champions? So we plan to have it late summer, maybe June, July. We got to make sure the dates work for them and work for us. It's going to be a great event.
Cool. Yeah, definitely look forward to it. Hopefully it's not conflicting with anything that we've got going on the schedule, because I'd love another shot at that. What was that 9 holes? What's a really good 9? The River, Jody?
Island.
The Island.
Yeah.
And hey, if you could do it after August 4th, that would be great for me.
there's a possibility, I'm taking recommendations
until then.
No. Well, definitely. Well, we got to take a quick break. Since we're talking about Champions Retreat, we might as well take a look at the Turtleson commercial, right, Jody?
Absolutely.
Since it's pretty much at Champions Retreat. So
that was definitely a Champions Retreat, by the way.
Awesome.
No doubt.
Well, let's take a quick break from our friends at Turtleson, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about some upcoming APT events. Definitely love our friends at Turtleson. If you didn't take advantage of the member store that closed March 31st, they'll open it up again in mid-May. Great stuff from Turtleson. If you come to our national majors, a lot of our national majors include tee gifts from Turtleson. Great products. I know, Jake, we were talking about it all weekend, some of the different gear we were wearing that we just got from them. It's great stuff, isn't it?
It's always fun when that box shows up. It's like Christmas morning again. I'm like, oh, 3 new styles. Let's see what we got.
So since it is Masters Week, I do have to say I've always been a big fan of Masters shirts and apparel, right? When even this year, and it is crazy, but Turtleson shirts are actually better than Masters shirts. I'm telling you this. I can totally confirm this, and they're cheaper. As a member, you get 40% off. But I was talking to some of the girls, and I said, I love Masters shirts, and I'm probably going to pick up a couple, but y'all fill my collar. And I had the girls at the counter fill my collar, and they're like, that's awesome. And just the way that the shirts fit, they're amazing. So you're welcome, Carol.
Good old Carol. So
and right now, Marcus's tickets to the future Masters are being rescinded.
Please.
I got a Masters hat, man. Our shirts are just better. I can't help it. I'm sorry. Get the shirts, Augusta National. Come on.
So no, that's good. I wanted to take a quick second to answer a question in the chat from Mike on YouTube. Was asking where our nationals were held this year. Jody, you want to do the honors?
Oh yeah, man. We're going to be in my backyard, Nashville, Tennessee, baby. We got a great lineup of courses, a super fun city to hang out at for 3 or 4 days or 10. Tons to do, a lot of off the course stuff that we're going to get put together for everybody as well. So probably somewhere around midsummer, we'll have start revealing what the itinerary is going to look like and the schedule of events and all that stuff. So yeah, man, it's going to be a great time. We played One of the courses just a couple of weekends ago, the President's Reserve course at Hermitage. And, I've been playing there for 20 years and really have not ever seen it this good this early in the season. Looks like they've done a lot of work over the wintertime, cleared out a bunch of trees, underbrushing, new white sand in all the bunkers. The place is just really, really good. I'm excited to see what it's going to look like in October.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be good, and looking forward to it. We'll be talking more about qualifying and all of that. We've got a ton of questions this week, and so we'll probably dedicate an entire night, one of our Thursday night calls, to talking about that. But we've got a lot of great majors coming up. First being the Cumberland Valley Open at Omni Bedford Springs here at the end of the month. Number 2 rated golf course in Pennsylvania. Really, really good. One of the oldest golf courses in the United States. Jody, why don't you talk a little bit about Bedford Springs?
Yeah, obviously, anytime you mention the name Omni, you realize you're going to get quality. And so the resort itself is just a fantastic old school, dates back to the turn of the century, early 1900s. And the golf course is fitting. It's a classic style golf course. It's got a lot going for it. We got my boys putting some pictures up there behind us, it looked like. But if you're into classic golf architecture, this is going to be your jam. It's just a really beautiful course sitting down in the valley there. It's easy to get to. So really excited. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's going to be good. The other thing to note is we are going to have a senior net division there as well. So seniors 50 and over, if you want to double dip, you can earn senior net National Player of the Year points towards our senior nationals at Myrtle Beach, which will have course rotation getting announced shortly on that as well. A lot of exciting things. So definitely get submitted for that. We've just got a few spots left, limited field for Bedford Springs, and then we're off to another limited field event on Memorial Day at True Blue, Caledonia.
Before you leave Bedford Springs, John Patrick Lamb asked earlier about a Friday event at Bedford. He missed it last week and was asking about the details on that.
So we're waiting on the ink to dry in a contract. We had a couple. As we were looking over contracts and things, we had a couple questions, wanted to make sure that we got things right. So we're just waiting on a call back on that to get that finalized, and we'll get everything out in an email. But looking at a Friday event, before Omni, that'll be really good.
Yeah, the place we're looking at, and we mentioned it last week, so hopefully we can get this contract situation worked out. But it's Rocky Gap Casino. It's a Jack Nicklaus signature course just across the state line in Maryland, so it's only about 30 minutes up the road. And again, hopefully we'll have everything worked out on that in the next day or so.
Yeah, definitely. Then rolling on to True Blue Caledonia, I think there's only, looking at the time, I'm actually going to pull this up real quick and let you know there are currently 17 spots left for Memorial Day weekend, True Blue in Caledonia. You cannot beat those golf courses. I know people have talked about Caledonian greens. The new greens are coming in, and with the Bermuda, and everything's going to be mint Memorial Day weekend. So definitely don't want to miss that opportunity. We're going to raise some money for Folds of Honor, which, by the way, our Folds of Honor pre-sale on shirts. If you got an email, if you're a member, if you're not, you can go to amateurplayershop.com. We've partnered with 2 Under to do some great Folds of Honor shirts. $25 of every shirt goes straight to Folds of Honor to raise scholarships for military families. So you want to talk a little bit about True Blue Caledonia, Jody?
Yeah, so I'm a huge fan. It's a great piece of property with 2 kind of distinct golf courses. Same architect for both of them, Mike Strantz, but one is Caledonia seems like it's got a much smaller, intimate feel. It's on a tighter piece of property, but really, really cool architecture. And then you go across the street to True Blue, and you get the bigger, brawnier brother that beats you up a little bit. But you can score on both of these golf courses. If you play your way around there smart, you can be aggressive in the right spots. You can really, really go low there.
Yeah, definitely two good golf courses. I know, Marcus, you were able to come down and play one of the first APT events ever there in February. Um, what was your thoughts? Did you get to play Caledonia, the practice round, or do you come in and just play True Blue?
I came in and just played True Blue, and I was impressed. Hopefully this year, I think the time that we've scheduled it, it's going to be a little bit better with weather. But that event's special because that's the first time that we were actually able to meet in person, and had that dinner with our chapter owners there, and it's just special. So going to True Blue, Caledonia this year, it's going to be like a memorial for all of us. I'm excited about it.
Yeah, it's gonna be really good. We've got a Friday event there as well, teeing off in the afternoon. So if you get in Friday by noon, tee times are gonna start around 1:30. We're gonna do a Stableford event, limited field size there, so definitely get in so you can get 2 events for points in one. Gonna raise a lot of money for Folds of Honor. Also for the Memorial Day event at Myrtle Beach. Myrtle Beach runs a separate senior division as well, so we're gonna have separate senior divisions. And seniors will get the opportunity to double dip and play 2 tournaments at one. In Memorial Day, we'll get some more details out about that. And then we go to first time we're going to run 2 majors on the same day with Annbriar and Streamsong. So Jake, why don't you talk a little bit about Annbriar?
I'm super excited for Annbriar. I was kind of torn on which one I wanted to do. But having done Annbriar last year and played it, I fell in love with that golf course. It's kind of 2 different nines, but it's such a cool course. Anytime you're driving through the middle of a field and you don't see anything other than farmland, and then you can kind of start to see some rolling hills where you see some fairway and some rough, and then you start to pop up some bunkers, you're in for a treat. And that course was really special. I mean, obviously the story behind it was really special as well. I know a lot of my guys got to go down and play your season opener there, and all of them bragged about how good that course is. And I told them it was an awesome course. So I'm really looking forward to that 2-day event there, hoping I can get some redemption. I missed 7 feet of eagle putt on number 9 between 2 days. So not good to miss a 3-foot and a 4-foot eagle putt both days, but hoping to get some redemption out there. But that course is just a fun course, man. It's got a lot of characters. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Columbia Country Club, just on a grander scale, where everything's a little more spread out.
Sure.
But a lot of fun, a really good golf course. So I'm definitely excited for that.
Yeah, it'll be really good. Kind of the place where the APT was founded. We had our inaugural event back there in 2018. Kevin, the GM, has been instrumental in helping us get off the ground with things. And so we certainly have a great connection with them. But we're going to do a special Friday event there. If you're wanting to come to the Public Links Championship at Annbriar, scheduled to be in at Friday. The event's going to start at 11. It's going to be limited to 60 APT members. And it's going to be called the Hero Am. So one of the organizations that is near and dear to Kevin and my heart in St. Louis is there's a local Wounded Warrior organization that uses golf to help treat injuries, whether it be PTSD or more physical injuries. So we're going to do an event. It's going to be a Stableford event for our players, and so you can still get points for a 1-day event. But every group is going to be paired with a Wounded Warrior that's local to the St. Louis area. And in those groups, you're going to make a 4-man team for a net Stableford competition for a team Hero Am. And everything, we're going to raise a bunch of money. We're going to have a concert that night, a dinner. It's going to be a really good time. And all the proceeds are going to go straight to this organization in St. Louis. And so we're really excited for it. We've been working on this event for 3 or 4 years, talking about it. So it's really going to be special. Definitely want you guys to be a part of it. If you want to be in for Annbriar that weekend, Annbriar, if you loved it in March, you're going to absolutely adore it in June. Everything comes in, golf course starts to play firm and fast, and it's really fun. So certainly a golf course that's underrated on our schedule. Highly recommend everybody to come in. It's constantly voted, the favorite course on the St. Louis Tour. And so we're excited to have it host a national major. But if you don't want to play at Ambrier, your next option is to play, the number 6 golf resort in the world at Streamsong. So, Jody, why don't you talk about that for a little bit?
Terrible options. Terrible options. Gosh.
Well,
Talking about Streamsong?
yeah.
Streamsong is one of my favorite resorts in the world. So we'll be playing the red course and the blue course. And the red is one of my – it started out and probably close to the top of my list. It's at least still in my top 10 of any place I've ever played. It's a Core Crenshaw design. And then you've got Tom Doak that designed the blue course. And they all kind of intertwine with each other. So it's disorienting. You kind of lose your place a little bit. Particularly on the back nine about where you are and which course is red, which one's blue, because they cross back and forth. But it's this old phosphorus mine in the middle of nowhere, Florida, and it feels like you're playing golf on the surface of the moon. It's certainly unlike any other golf property you've ever played.
Yeah, I'm a little jealous that I can't be there. So Jake and I will be at Ambrier running, and you and Chris will be down at Streamsong. So it'll be a fun weekend for us, but it's going to be busy.
Well, if you like to fish too, you may want to come in a day or two early or stay a day or two late and set up a little guided fishing trip. They've got some great bass holes in there and some guides that'll take you all over the property. It's a great trip. Great place to hang out.
Oh, I love that. I love that word.
Bass
I
hole.
knew that you would get a kick out of that one, Jake.
Right. So, yeah, but it'll be fun. The other thing to let you guys know about Ambrier is we'll have senior divisions just like Myrtle Beach. There will be senior divisions available at Ambrier. So guys that are on the senior tour in St. Louis, you'll have the opportunity to double dip, play in both a senior and a regular tournament within one. We'll get more details out about that, but it's going to be a great weekend in both. But I think, Jody, Jake, Marcus, it's getting to be about that time where we need to start talking about the member kit and our new sponsor. So, but before that, let's take a quick break from our friends at Blue Tees. And I gotta say, I love my Blue Tees. So I was hoping everybody else would get thrown on screen because I was starting to get a little bit disconcerted when it was just me. So Chris is picking on me. But anyways, for those of you that don't know, we do stock Blue Tees in the store. You can still get the discount. Just reach out to us or reach out to your local chapter owner and let them know you want a Blue Tees, and we can offer it to you at the special discounted pricing just for APT members. It's better than anything on the market, and so certainly reach out to your local chapter owner to find out about it. Great deal. So, and a great product. They understand golf, and they've built a rangefinder for golfers, which I really like.
And they'll get it within a tenth of a yard. Within a tenth of a yard.
Yeah, no, definitely. Rocky, I wanted to answer Rocky's question in the chat. Rocky was asking about the concert at Ambrier, if families will be able to attend. Absolutely. So the dinner is just going to be a ticketed dinner type of thing. Ambrier has had a smokehouse in the back that's been around for over 100 years. So their specialty is barbecue. So we're going to do a fun barbecue night at Ambrier. They'll have the bar open, a concert on the patio. It's going to be a great time. So definitely something you want to, mark on your calendar. It's going to be a great way to kick off the APT Public Links Championship.
You can count me in for that. And I'm always willing to give up my spot for a member, obviously, but otherwise I will definitely be in for that. Regardless, I will be there.
Sure.
Whether I get to play or not, I will be there.
Yeah, I would love to play, but it's not going to happen. So I just give up.
You've almost talked me into it, but I'm going to Streamsong.
I understand. We're split 2-2. We're hoping the country splits that way a little bit. Stream
Yeah.
Song's really, really good. You can't go wrong. It's going to be a great time. So, and a special hello to Max Morris, just logged in and said, gentlemen. So, got to play with Max in Disney. We had a good time. So, it was fun.
Max is all over the world, by the way. He's in Alabama, West Virginia, North Carolina.
I mean, a name like that, you've got to be a traveling man.
Maximilian.
That is true. Well, Jody, I think it's that time. Well, I hope it's that time, because if we have to keep the member kit secret much longer, I think Microsoft's going to penalize me for getting too many emails that says, "What's in the member kit?"
Oh, we lost you,
Oh,
Jody.
he's muted. He can't talk. Everybody make fun of him. Take your shot now.
Oh, Jody.
That's pretty funny.
Come again?
He just said too. My mic's plugged in now.
Yeah, so we're having mic issues. Sorry.
There you go.
There he is. There
We
he
heard
is.
you, so we're good. But so how do we want to do this? Do we want to just go item by item through the member kit here?
Sure.
Have some fun. I'll let you talk about it a little bit. I'll start to, demonstrate.
Matt will be the Vanna White.
Well,
I'll be the Vanna White. So see this nice little member kit bag here.
for
This thing looks
leading
really
off
good on
with
camera, by the way.
Member kit bag, very nice. Very nice valuables bag from our friends at Pins and Aces, who's been wonderful to work with. We met up with
Everything's
these guys.
custom about this bag.
That's right. Met up with these guys at the PGA show down in Orlando, and they have been fantastic to work with. Look at that. Talk about the feel, Matt.
So, yeah, it's really good. Leather on top. This is still a leather with the dancing logos. Everything's custom. A nice little patch here. Drawstring. It's got a miniature, valuables, pocket inside. That's a zipper pocket. So really nice. You guys will absolutely love this. This is probably my favorite valuables pouch I've ever had. So
Place to
I
put
can't
your
wait to
watch
put
so
this
it doesn't
in.
get scratched when you put it down in there.
Correct.
My fake Rolex.
Yep. So then the next piece is this little guy.
Oh,
Little
what have we got
custom
there?
metal
Matt?
ball marker. Oh, sorry. It's hard to do this on live. So go ahead, Jody. Pretty self-explanatory.
Custom ball marker.
Little custom metal.
What else
We
we
got
got?
that in there.
Eric, you should get him sometime this month at one of your events.
Right.
We should,
We're-
we should, we should
we're
give them the bag tag.
So
All the contents have been received. Everything now is being packed up and ready to be shipped out. Little 2022 member bag tag there.
So nice metal, really nice, high quality. You guys will love this. So
Very
Well,
nice, man. You're doing a great job.
thanks, buddy. And I think my personal favorite on the item,
We could have brought Allie in for this.
yeah, that would have been a lot smarter.
She's still painting the rest of the ball markers.
Right. And then this guy.
There we go. Little pack golf, PAC golf. Now, is there anything special about that, Matt? That little
Everything's special. So you've got little
Oh, there we go. Another ball
that
marker.
comes off, nice and metal. It's got thumb. Trying to think how to show it on here. Little thumb for grip. Really good, heavy duty. These things are really nice.
I've got two of those that are made by that company for different golf courses, and I'll pull it out of my bag all the time to play with them. If I'm
So-
reaching in, there's two divot tools that I'll use, and one of them is always one of those pack golf divot tools. They're fantastic.
Yeah, they do really well. So, and there's one other thing in the member kit, but Chris says first we have to take a break and hear something from our friends at 2 Under.
Two under. Quality fabrics, no roll waistband, Joey pouch, elevate and separate, no chafing. What more could you ask for?
I love Tony's comment that says, make sure the instructions come with it.
But you definitely, there are some people that we all know that are chronic not ball mark fixers. So some of them are going to need some of these tools.
Randy's over here throwing Hindra under the bus, and let's be honest, Randy, Hindra doesn't hit the green, so that's why he doesn't fix ball marks.
When he does, it doesn't come in very hot, so it probably doesn't leave a mark anyway.
That's pretty good. So elevate and separate. I can tell you that 2 under is not in the member kit though. So ladies, you don't have to worry. There's no 2 under in the member kit this year.
That's right.
So we do love 2 under. There's no hating on 2 under or Jack. We love those guys very much. But the last piece of our member kit item has a lot to do with the national sponsor that we need to announce tonight, doesn't it?
Yeah. So again, part of what you and I have been working on all spring, all winter, is making sure that we continue to build the value for all of our members. And this was a big get for everybody. We've heard a lot from our members over the last 8-9 months about the need for a .com partner. And I think that
Hey Jake,
Matt,
that's the internet, by the way.
yeah,
Oh.
the interwebs.
Okay.
For all you guys in Tennessee East, that's the internet. It's this thing that allows computers to talk to each other.
I thought it was something about Batcoin or whatever it's called.
So we've put together a relationship with a really, really strong partner, Matt. So roll it on out there. What do we got, buddy?
Sounds good. So we are excited to partner with probably the largest .com retailer in the golf space in globalgolf.com. If you're a Carolina Triad chapter, they actually have Global Golf stores. I found that out today, but they're the largest online retailer of golf equipment, apparel in the industry. And so part of the sponsorship, we'll be talking more about it. But part of the sponsorship is every single APT member is going to have the ability to get a $25 gift card to globalgolf.com to spend on literally whatever you want. And if you check out their website, if it's golf related, you can certainly buy it at globalgolf.com. So they have a ton of selection, really good website, great prices. I think you'll really enjoy that.
Yeah, that's a great tool or a great additional add-on to the member kit to be able to have that discount put down in there. I think everybody's going to really enjoy that added value. And there will be some more things that we'll be able to do with them in the future. We've already been talking about some different opportunities that'll come up down the road. So they've got several different arms of their company and divisions that they work with. So it's going to be a great partnership for us for the long term.
Yeah, definitely. We're looking forward to the partnership with Global Golf. I know they're excited about us. And just the benefit to each of our members, like I said, a $25 gift card to get whatever you want. And golf related is going to be a nice add to the membership kit, a nice value to our members. And so we're really excited about that, but also looking forward to what they're going to do to help promote the tour and what we're going to do to help promote them. And so just stay tuned. We'll be sending you some special offers for our members in the future from them. They've got a great, I really like that You Try program that they have, Jody, that allows you to kind of, test drive a club before you commit to buy it. A really neat little program. Good value for people if you're kind of on the fence about a new driver. You can try it out for 2 weeks and see if you like it and send it back if you don't. And it only costs you, I think, $25, something like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a great program. It's not very often that you get a test drive, something that you get to take off the lot. These guys send it to you. They'll send you the club, let you play with it for a week, 10 days, couple weeks, and then if you send it back, if you don't like it, no big deal. So it's pretty sweet demo deal for sure.
Yeah, it's going to be good. Looking forward to getting in with them some more. And they're just such a great player in the space. They've been around for a long time. Obviously the PGA value guide that really started the trade-in golf club industry is something they were in from the very beginning. And so really good with trade-in clubs and things like that. There'll be some some trade-in days potentially for our members to get some extra value from Global Golf. And so looking forward to, the endless possibilities, but, the immediate deal, a $25 gift card to each of our members. And so you'll get a card in the member kit, and then you'll just go to their website and register it. And you get $25 for doing so. So it's a pretty great deal for everybody. Definitely something to take advantage of. I know, Chris, this is a little bit off script, but let's just take a minute and let's watch the Global Golf commercial for those that have not heard about Global Golf before.
This is great.
Golf should be F-U and fun, but without you, it's just FN. So if you're tired of so many effing choices and missing all the best effing deals, let Global Golf put you back in fun. With you trade in, you select, and you try, send in your current clubs for top dollar, find the perfect gear for your game, and test it on a real course. Nothing could be more convenient and fun. So stop effing around. Let Global Golf put you back in fun.
It's pretty good, isn't it?
Best commercial we got.
That's a good one.
Definitely. Sorry, Ricky.
Yeah, that's the only thing that make it better is if Ricky was doing it.
Right.
It's true. So I'm sure Ricky'd be available.
Oh,
For the right price.
only on Saturdays and Sundays.
Hopefully on Saturday and Sunday.
That was not nice. So, as someone who would have missed 2 cuts this last weekend, I'm going to keep my mouth shut.
I'd miss them every weekend.
Win Friday and not good Sunday and Monday. So
Eric
happens.
Seibert, so effing awesome.
But so anyways, so Marcus, what's your favorite? First, obviously it was first look for you with member kit too. What's your favorite item and why?
I think it's the valuable pouch. I can't wait to see it in person. I mean, it's got leather on the bottom, leather on the top.
It's pretty good.
I have a funny story about my valuables pouch. Actually, I have a good friend of mine that happened to be drinking on the golf course, and he jumped in my truck, and I had it out of my golf bag just sitting there, and he just ripped it apart. So I need a new one, and hopefully the chapter owners are gonna get a valuables pouch as well.
Well, you are a member, so that's part of the deal, Marcus. You will get one.
Awesome.
You won't have to steal one. What about you, Jake? What's your thought?
I'm kind of with him, man. I think the valuables pouch is pretty slick. I mean, I do like the divot repair tool. I like how our banner has the background for the banner to fit in, and I think that locks in pretty slick. But I think the valuables pouch, man, someplace I can put my keys, my wallet, my fake Rolex, and all my change. My silver dollars and stuff like that when I walk to the golf course and pull them out of my Bentley and throw them in there. It'd be nice.
And your fake Rolex.
And my fake Rolex.
I just figured you'd have about 7 cigars down in there.
I've got an alligator case for that, Jody.
Pretty funny. Well, I gotta say, Jody, you have to jump in on this. When we ordered things at the PGA show, I thought my favorite item was going to be the valuables pouch. When the divot tools came in, I was like, the divot tool is definitely going to be my favorite because it's really, really good. Yeah. And then the leather valuables pouch came in, and we actually got to see it for the first time because everything's obviously custom designed on it. And so, this took from a graphic design mock-up to, okay, let's do this. The leather, it turned out really good. I'm pretty excited about that now.
I'm ecstatic about how the bag tags turned out. They're not plastic. It's a nice metal bag tag with, custom with the logo, paint infill, the whole 9 yards. I mean, that's pretty sweet. That's a $25, $30 value if you bought it over the counter at a pro shop. So
right.
And let me jump in
pretty
here.
pumped about that.
It's advertisement. On the Augusta tour, we offer $25 referral credit. So might as well put it on your bag. Tell somebody about joining the APT. Get your $25 tour credit towards your next tournament.
Yep.
Definitely. I love that was a good comment from Alan. That was pretty good. I was getting ready to comment on Randy's, and then Alan comes across, and I'm like, well played.
Yeah. Yeah.
Different type of valuables, Alan. So
Pretty nice.
I can't go with anything beyond that. So we got a few minutes for questions. If anyone wants to ask questions, we'll be around. If not, we'll just listen to Jake talk.
Bill Byrne was asking about the Chicago tour and things were figured out there. Matt, you and Ches have been talking about that. So you want to chat about Chicago real quick?
Yeah, I'm telling you, I am really excited about what Rich is building in Chicago. If you haven't seen his schedule, let me just give you a couple. I grew up playing a lot of my serious tournament golf in Chicago. And so I have an opinion on a lot of these golf courses. So I'm going to pull up his schedule and just walk through it. If you've not been to Chicago yet, you've got to go. Chicago is one of the best places to grow grass in the United States. So golf courses are in good shape all the time. He kicks off April 30th, Preserve at Oak Meadow. It's ranked like number 6 or number 7 in Illinois, and it's way better than that, in my opinion. It's a Park District golf course, newly renovated, just a really, really good track. I think Jody would probably make your top 25. I mean, it's really good. It's a Jody Barrett golf course. And then he turns around May 10th, which is a Tuesday, the Tuesday after Mother's Day, and he's at Flossmoor Country Club, which is my favorite golf course in the state of Illinois by far. Competed in 3 different state mid-ams there. It's right across the street from Olympia Fields. You've been there to play Olympia Fields, right?
Yes. I had the opportunity to play Olympia Fields with a friend of mine who is now a winner on the APT and DFW this past weekend. So I think it was Coyote Springs he won. So yeah, I have played Olympia Fields. Great track. Yeah,
I mean, so the members there say they like Flossmoor better, and I thought they were full of crap until I played Flossie, and Flossie's really, really special. It's really good. So it's a fun track. That's one you don't want to miss. That's a huge get. I mean, if you talk about private clubs, it's up there. It's up there in my book with Marcus booking Champions Retreat. I mean, it's that good. So definitely, if you got some time, I think I'm going to do a loop that weekend and hit the Monday after Mother's Day is Legacy in Des Moines. Another shout out to Paul for putting together one of the best schedules in the country. I'm going to probably hit his event in Des Moines and then drive over to Chicago. But, he's got Pine Meadow and Mundelein, which is a really good, really good track. He's added a couple. He's got Cantini, which is good. He's a member at Boulder Ridge, which is a great private club up in the northwest suburbs. He's just got some really good. He's got Stonewall Orchard on the schedule. That'll be fun. And so just a lot of really good tracks in Chicago. So certainly not going to be, lacking great golf. And so certainly get signed up if you're from the Chicago area. If you're in the Central Illinois area like me, there's going to be 3 or 4 that I'm definitely going to take a day and drive up to Chicago to play.
All right, so we had some other good questions in here. Let me scroll back through. Cameron Cooper said, I missed it. What's in the membership package? Hey, buddy, go back and watch the replay. You can start on about the 35 minutes, 36
Here you
minutes.
go.
We'll get the whole deal.
Member kit. I'll give you the 10-second version.
Bag tag.
That's exciting.
Tag, ball marker.
I'm just saving an email, Jody. And a $25 gift card from our friends at globalgolf.com.
There you go, globalgolf.com. Love it. Shout out to our buddy Elijah Nicholson. He says, hi, Mr. Matt and Mr. Jody.
Hi, Elijah.
Hey, buddy. How's it going?
So,
let's see what else we had here.
So we're excited about Hotlanta.
Joe Arnold says we need Whistling Straits again next year. I'd love to tell you what they quoted me for a price for that, Joe. We'll talk about that sometime. Said Kiowa, stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
What else we had in here?
I got a couple shout outs I wanted to give for all the guys that went to the Masters this year and wore their APT shirts.
Hold on. I want to see.
I have a list. I just want to call these guys out. I know they're probably not all watching, but I just want to give them credit. So Matt Fagley, Stephen Hawk, Adam Davis, Glenn Salmons, David Biggs, Stu Kramer, one of our volunteers, Daryl Foster, two of our girls that help us with our tournament at the Masters. They help us also with our local APT events, Hannah and Holly Swanson, and the face of our tour, my wife.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sweet. That's awesome.
It's a bucket list thing. It's a bucket
all
list.
those people at the Masters this year that were wearing our shirt over their Masters shirt.
Everybody on that
love
list
it.
gets credit except Figley.
I want to hear more from Bill Burns' comment coming in. He says, "Will we see these member kits on Marketplace for 5 times, like some other member kits? Like I haven't seen anybody else's member kits on Marketplace."
We don't get a koozie?
No.
No koozie.
That's pretty funny. Really funny. Any news on courses for senior major and Myrtle? Joe Arnold's asking.
None that I can share yet, Joe. But we can talk at Omni. We'll probably talk before Omni, but it's gonna look good. Oh, the Scotty Cameron.
Krista says, "Love you, babe." Hey, love you too, babe.
Hey, Marcus, why don't you take a minute and talk about this?
Yeah, I'd love to talk about that. So
Okay.
many of you know the last few months have been the hardest few months of our life. First of all, I want to thank the APT, everybody across the country that reached out to us and have been praying for us and the support. So with my daughter's diagnosis, we started a foundation called Miss Juliet's Walk, and we wanted to have it in October of last year. So we had 3 weeks to prepare. We raised $10,000 to give back to our local hospital. So we're going to have a walk this year in October again. And we plan to raise more money than that. So we had at our first event, we had a 50-50 and we raised $243 for the 50-50. So $243 to the foundation, $243 to the winner. So really, really good first 50-50 and just really thankful for all the support that our APT family has shown.
Awesome.
Yeah.
How's Juliet doing now, Marcus?
Yeah, she's doing fantastic. So we've been home for a couple of weeks. Many of y'all probably know and been following her story, but she had open heart surgery in February. She's still got a couple more procedures that she's got to undergo, but she is making big progress, and we love that little girl, and she's so strong.
It's awesome news. So glad to hear that things have turned for the better. I know you guys were in the shadows there for a long time, and a lot of prayers, a lot of positive thoughts coming from all directions. So big hugs to you and Krista both for the fight that you put up through this whole ordeal. A lot of love to you guys.
Thank you so much.
Yes, we good. Any other questions?
Rocky was asking a little bit about Colorado. I don't know if you want to address anything there or not.
Nothing to announce yet, Rocky. Stay tuned. Yeah, we get a lot of questions, Jody, about membership. How are you guys doing compared to last year? Everybody wants to know how we're doing. We haven't talked about it. I know last year we were constantly like, hey, tune in. We're going to announce a new chapter, and giving everybody updates. We've been kind of silent this year. And it's not because things are bad.
Right. Yeah, we're not trying to hide the football here. Things have actually been going quite swimmingly.
Like to the point where I believe either today or tomorrow we will surpass. I haven't looked yet today, but we will surpass our 2021 membership total for the whole year. Like we might have already done it.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to look today because I was so busy. So suffice it to say, our growth has been going along bigly.
So yeah, no, it's been good, and it's not just it's not a race to membership numbers. If you look at people playing in events. You've got tours running bigger events than they've ever run. I loved being in Kirksville last Friday and seeing Paul, with 50 some players sold out, coming down to the Memphis and Russell. Poor Jamal couldn't get enough people into his event at Columbia Country Club.
Right.
He just kept adding and eventually couldn't add anymore and still had people. And Memphis is bigger than they've ever been. Marcus ran his biggest event for his first event, and that's with getting a really late start with everything going on. So we're proud of you. Jake has been sold out for like 4.5 months now for his opening event with like 112 players. And 104, my bad.
159 members are this year so far. So 31 more than last year's total. 104 members the first event. And then a lot of guys have been asking me, are you going to be able to get more spots for May 6th? It's a Friday. It's a Friday event at Mules National. I know, Matt, we talked about it. I'm trying. I've sent the guy 2 emails, and now I've called him, and I haven't got an answer yet. I think there was something about they'd have to rent carts if we went over that player total of 68, but we do have a waiting list. I'm going to see, if we got to pay for carts and it's, fiscally responsible, then we'll do it. And we'll get some more carts and some more spots. But right now it's 68 players on a Friday with a waiting list. And I just keep telling guys, get on the waiting list. Doesn't cost you anything. If I get spots, you'll get in. It'll be first come, first serve. We'll try to get back up in that, high 80 player range and open that up and try to get some of your St. Louis guys. I know you guys have a break that weekend. It's the weekend before Mother's Day.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. I'm going to be in Atlanta at Bentwater. Derek will correct me if I'm wrong. I know I'm going to Atlanta that weekend for that Saturday. So it'll be a good time, and then home for Mother's Day and then back on the road to Iowa. So it'll be a good time. Looking forward to it. And then shortly after that, Jody and I will be at the Patriot.
Yep, it has the Patriot coming up. I'm going to be at NCR. I get to go to the NCR this year. I get to go play coming up in a couple of weeks toward the end of this month, maybe 2 weeks. Be playing at in Tazewell, Tennessee. Great golf course with the East Tennessee guys, so looking forward to that.
Yeah, so Bill asked a question about scoring average. Last year's champion in the top flight. I don't have an exact number for you, but I can tell you it's like 5 deep through 16 on number 2 on the final day and was putting on a clinic. So certainly around even par or a little bit better for the year. I'd have to go back and run all of his numbers, but certainly the top tier of our Division I has some people that can play some serious golf for sure. So Marcus is one of them.
Right.
Jake and I used to be one of them.
Not on my best day.
We welcome any challengers from any other tours out there that think that they can come over here and push our guys around.
Shout out to Scott Roberts.
Yeah, I'd just like to point out, I'll just go ahead and say this now, and I hope the other tours are listening. We have the best Division I in the country. So bring your guys. Without question, we have the best Division I in the country. So if anybody wants to challenge our D1 guys to a Ryder Cup, we'll be happy to set it up. Let's go.
You better make sure I move to D2 first. Finally.
Yeah, buddy.
I'm on
Jody.
shots.
Jody, we went down there. We went down to Columbia, and I go to walk to the rule. I'm talking to people on the first tee. I'm like, oh, cool. I'm paired with a couple of like 3 D1 guys. That'll be fun. Get to see what it's like to play good golf again. I walk over, I grab the rule sheet. I'm like looking at where's Division II teeing off from. And I'm like, okay, cool. And I grab my scorecard and I look next to my name and it's Division I. I'm like, son of a.
Welcome back, buddy.
Welcome back.
You don't have to
That's
worry
what you
about
get for
sandbaggers in D1.
Oh, no. Chris just told me I'm forever D1 no matter how bad I shoot. I'm closer to D3 than D1 anymore.
Same.
It happens.
It happens quick, guys. I can tell you. It happens quick.
Yeah, it does.
When it goes quickly.
Play five days a week to playing once a month. You lose things real fast.
Yeah.
Nobody feels sorry for us.
No, they don't.
Yeah, Felix wants a shout out for PGA West coming up, and the Lake Tahoe 2-day. Yeah, the playing the Old Green beside the Barracuda. That was a lot of fun last year. Great,
Yeah, really good golf
great
course.
event.
So, and PGA West is going to be a great option, guys. Memorial Day, we've only got 14 spots left for Myrtle Beach, and once they're gone, they're gone. We're not playing the game of we secretly have 100 more spots. We're keeping it. We're capping it at 120. Everybody's going to get morning tee times. The last tee time will be 9:30 in the morning. So that way you have a day to spend at the beach with your families, and it's going to be a great time. So don't want to miss out at the beach. 14 spots left for Memorial Day. Memorial Day last year, I was out at PGA West, had a great time. Nicholas Tournament course is one of my favorites to play. The stadium course is really good. It's just really hard as well. But you won't have a bad time there. So Eric King's late to the party. So, Bill, if you want to know what the scoring average is of the D1 Player of the Year, he's right there.
Yeah,
Eric, we've already volunteered you to play against every other tour in the country, just so you know.
Yep, I'm issuing challenges tonight.
I'm very disappointed in him. He only won 2 out of the 3 tournaments he played this weekend.
Only 2 out of 3.
Yeah.
He got me at Ross Bridge in a playoff. I was a little mad about it.
I didn't even need a playoff to take you down this last weekend.
You're not wrong. Neither did anyone else in the field.
That's the game of golf.
So,
That is true.
It was a good time. But anyways, well, if we don't have any other questions, we'll do final thoughts. We'll do like ESPN final thoughts. Marcus, what's your final thought?
Man, I'm just really glad that y'all decided to have us. One other thing I wanted to mention, we have several members of the Augusta Tour that work at Augusta National somehow. So we have at least 3 members that work at Augusta National. And I just want to give them a big shout out for the way that the golf course looks. And it's going to be a great weekend of golf. That's my final thought.
Cool. And who wins the Masters? You got to finish with that.
Well, we did a contest for a $100 Visa gift card. It's too late to get in. I saw Russell Cook just submitted his answer, so totally disqualified. You had to submit earlier today, Russell. I picked DJ at 14 under. And I would like, for the record, to say for the Players' Championship, I had Cameron Smith at 13 under and called it right on the number. So I've got DJ at 14 under.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and pick the hottest golfer on the planet right now, Scotty Scheffler. Dude came out, shot 3 under today. He's not supposed to do that. And as a Masters newbie, dude just can't be stopped. He's on fire right now.
Yeah, made it look easy.
I'm going to take Cam Smith. I think he's just playing good golf, and somehow I think the Rat's going to pull it through. I don't know,
The hair is impressive.
I don't know if that's the word I would use.
Since Jody took my pick, because Scheffler's a good pick, I've got to say. My heart's always going to be rooting for Tiger, but you can't pick Tiger. I mean, it's still probably a better pick than 90% of the rest of the field. But I'm going to give you the outsider I think has a good chance to get it done this week. Joaquin Niemann.
Nice. Yeah.
Not a bad pick.
I think you could see, if you're going to see somebody new win this week, it'll be him or Scheffler.
Yep. The level of golf with that, I mean, they're just so good anymore. I mean, it's so competitive. It's awesome. It's so much fun to watch. It was fun to watch Tiger beat everybody to a pulp, but it is a lot of fun to watch these guys come down the wire like this and real. I mean, anybody can win at any time. It's awesome.
Definitely. No, I love it. And well, make sure to charge your mobile devices tonight. You can stream the Masters for free, masters.org. Charge your iPad, charge your iPhone so you don't get caught at work tomorrow. Other than that, enjoy a great weekend of golf. If you're playing, play well, and we will see you next week.
Thanks,
See you guys.
See you guys.
You can play in any chapter that you want. So you get to meet people from anywhere